Friends, how are you all? I hope you are all fine. So every day I am giving, I hope you are all fine. I think by the grace of God, we are all fine. So my dear students, let's go to the continuation of the phonetics class. So last class I gave two uses: to know one sound for different words and to know different sounds for one word. And coming to the fourth use for learning the phonetics. So fourth one is here: to know silent letter from words when we pronounce the words. So my dear students, when you pronounce the words, sometimes we do not pronounce the letters from the words. So those letters are known as silent letters at the time of pronouncing. But at the time of writing, we use the letters in words, but sometimes we don't use pronunciation for the letters from the word when we pronounce. This is because of a phonetic formation. So all the words are written in a phonetic formation. There we get whether to call all the letters into word, sound or not. So that's why we are learning phonetic course. So coming to the fourth one here: to know silent letters from words at the time of pronouncing. So for examples, I gave here 6 examples. Every day we are using, but we don't have reasons for pronouncing the words, sometimes silent or not. So if you want to know silent letters at the time of pronouncing, you should go to the phonetics. So here I give you some examples here. First one, C-A-L-M. L is the silent. When you are calling this word as a calm, so should be written in a phonetic formation. So basing on the phonetic formation, the word should be pronounced. So that is a reality, my dear students. Coming to the second one, P-A-L-M. L is the silent. So when you call that word in a accent, that should be pronounced as a palm. So L is the silent because of the phonetic formation. The word is written in phonetic formation. So the word pronunciation should be based on the phonetics, and the word should be pronounced as a native English speakers pronounce. Coming to the third one, knife. K is the silent. We write, but we don't pronounce. So that is the because of a phonetic course. In a phonetic version, the word is written in this way. So letter sound is not written in a phonetic. Coming to this here, L sound is not written in this word. Coming to this here, palm word, L is not written. L sound is not written in a phonetic formation. That's why we are not pronouncing the letters, only for writing. So what phonetic sound is telling us to pronounce, that should be done because we should pronounce as a native English speakers pronounce. So another fourth one here, right. Still some of our students or some English speakers, they use the sound W also. If they want to pronounce, they pronounce the word this one with a W sound also. W, not a W. It should be W. So when the sound is pronounced, this word as a right, they used to call. They used to pronounce. But based on the phonetics, that should be silent. The letter sound should be silent in a phonetic. That's why we are using starting with a ra sound. Here, a right. My dear students, you have to keep in mind, in Telugu we have two ras, normal ra and bandira. So only bandira sound is applied in American or British accent. When the letters are written in the beginning, they use a ra sound. Here, American accent we call it as a right, and a British accent also we call it as a right, not normal with ra, but should be ra sound should be there, rhythm should be there. Right, room, read, that pronunciation should be here. So coming to the silent letter here, W is the silent based on the phonetic version. And fifth one, THUM. This word should be pronounced as a thumb, not a B sound is here, silent here. P is the silent here, not a thumb. It should be thumb. It should be thumb, not a thumb. So coming to the last example, DEBT. Here, that should be pronounced. Here also, B is the silent. So my dear students, these are the examples to find out from the dictionary that in phonetic formation, if the word is pronounced with the silent letters or not, we can get from the phonetic course. That can be shown in a dictionary also. So very easy to find out, my dear students. Please keep in mind, be serious to learn. Now, let us go to the last use, that is the fifth use after this topic. My dear students, now come to the last use for learning phonetics. That is the fifth one. Fifth one. To know the letter C sound as a ka or sa when the letter is written at the beginning of words. When the letter C is written in the beginning of words, at the time of pronouncing, that C letter in the beginning can be pronounced as a ka or a sa. So that, how can we find out? That can be only done from a phonetics class only. So from the dictionary, the words are written in a phonetic formation. So there you can find out beginning the letter is written C, that sound can be pronounced as a sa or a ka. So I give you some examples regarding to the last use. First one, the letter C in Hindi ka, Telugu, and pronunciation for other people I have written here Ka. So this letter at the beginning C are pronounced as a ka sound only because of a phonetic formation. When the letter C is written in a phonetic formation with a K sound, ka sound, then only that is applied as a cat or a clean, CLEN, clean, or a CAT, cat. Because of K only, not C. C can be written, but when you pronounce the word, if you want to pronounce the word, whether with a sa sound or ka sound, you should read phonetic word in dictionary or for English word in a phonetic word. Then only you can find out whether sa or ka sound. So coming to CAN, here this word can be pronounced in two. One is can, another one is can. Can is the weak form, you can call it. WF is the weak form and can is the strong form. In a dictionary we can find out phonetic formation. After the phonetic formation we can find out weak form written it in this way, or can written it strong form. So my dear students, if you want to say I can do this, if you want to say strongly I can do this, I can do this, or I can do this. So these are the letter C should be pronounced as a ka. Coming to the sa sound, here C is the letter written in the beginning and sound also written in a sa sound in a phonetic formation. So this word is pronounced as a seas. This word is pronounced as a city. This word is pronounced as a ceiling. C is written and sound also pronounced as the same accent, same sound. But coming to the cat, can, or clean, or congregation, or congratulation, these all are pronounced as a ka. Only we can see in a phonetic word only. Then only we can give guarantee for other people for the sound which you are pronouncing. So coming to the sa sound, C. It can be celebration, ceiling, city, seas, secum. So there are many words written with the C letter sound also sa sound. So my dear students, to want to develop your phonetics class, then you are the good speaker, good English speaker. If anyone being as a student, from student position only, you should develop originality, written skills and speaking skills also. Pronunciation should be as a native English speakers pronounce. Being as a central syllabus students, CBSE students, you should develop originality as a native English speakers pronounce. So this course, phonetic course, will helpful 100% for you and for me also. So next class I gave you phonetic sounds. There are 46 vowel sounds and consonant sounds. In the next class I give you, my dear students, these 5 uses you should develop and keep in mind to get subject into the phonetic course. See you, my dear students. Keep in mind and meet you in the next class.